Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Let's Talk podcast. For some reason, we decided to do another one of these, so here it is. We'll be talking, our main subject today will be the recently released, well, as of now. If you're listening to this in like 2-3 years, I don't know why you would, but yeah, it won't be so recent then.
You never know.
Anyways, yeah, we'll be talking about the Nick Spencer's Amazing Spider-Man 25, and just our thoughts on the issue and everything about it. And with me, we'll just introduce ourselves in the order listed. First up, we have...
Hey, I'm Caden, also known as Let's Talk Pop Culture, and I'm excited to be here.
Hey, I'm Let's Talk Carnage. My ad's also Let's Talk Carnage. Call me Carnage, Carn, any variation of the name. And I guess I'm the quote-unquote host for today's episode. That's cool.
My name is Andy, and I run Let's Talk Ghost Rider and Let's Talk Mortal Kombat accounts. Nightwolf looks cool.
He does. He really does. Can't wait for Spawn.
I'm Let's Talk Invincible. Vince at Invincible at.
Hey everyone, I'm Dodge. I run the Let's Talk Venom account at Let's Venom. Happy to be here and return with all my friends.
He recently also got to 4,000 followers, so I think that deserves a congrats, man.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll start off with the a non-spoiler review. I can just talk about it without spoiling.
And I'll give a warning when we're about to go into the spoiler territory.
Yeah,
Good
we
idea.
will. So we'll just talk about how we think about it. For the spoiler stuff, we'll probably just go through the issue and just add comments. So yeah, overall, what do you guys think without spoiling it?
I mean, obviously, I like the art in it because, you know, the art's definitely top tier.
A couple of very talented artists. We've got Ryan Otley, Humberto Ramos, Patrick Gleason, and Kev Walker. Well, and Cliff Rathburn, Victor Alasba, and Dexter Vines. Wow, they got quite a few artists.
Vince really loves Ryan Otley, I bet.
Oh, yes.
I do. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
Just a little bit. Nothing too much. It's not like you the artist who define
a little bit.
Let's talk about.
A little bit. You
Just
sure?
a little bit.
Are you sure, Vince? Are you 100% sure?
Leave me alone.
I love Ryan Otley too. It's fine. She's got me into reading Invincible, so yeah.
My favorite is Alex Ross and Mark Bagley.
Pretty solid.
Nice.
Okay, so overall, what things did you like about the issue? What didn't you like?
Want to go through the list, guys?
I thought it was really nice. It sets up the future of Amazing really well. It goes along with MJ's character stuff. It also ties up some loose ends from Hunted, which is nice to see.
Yeah.
This issue, it wasn't really much of an event itself. It kind of sets up the future and it ties up the loose ends. It basically gets us ready for year 2. It gets us ready for year 2, which is, I loved year 1. I can't wait for what's next. So this issue, it was a fun time. Especially the last story. They had a few stories in this one. Yeah, first few were very integral to the plot. The last one was just a lot of fun.
Yeah. I think more on the technical side, the lettering was actually really cool in this one. I feel like in most books that at least that are coming out recently, it's kind of just like a throwaway thing. But in this one, I don't know who's letterer on this, but whoever it is did pretty well.
The letterer is VC's joke. I don't want to butcher the name, but Joe Caramagna. I hope I said that right. VC's Joe Caramagna. Yeah.
Well, they put the letter, or the lettering is done so it's more fluid as you read the issue, which I thought was really nice.
Oh, I really liked it. It wasn't what I expected at all, but it's kind of it made me happy reading it. I really liked the MJ stuff, and I really liked there was some funny stuff at the end, and of course there was a surprise character that dropped in, and that made me really happy.
Yeah, my only real complaint is that I wish Kindred showed up a little more, but they elaborate a little more on him. But yeah, I think he's gonna take a backseat again. Maybe he'll show up again, maybe in Amazing 50. They did hint at an event maybe coming up involving him, so that could be interesting.
Yeah.
What I thought, it was the issue set up a lot of cool things. It continued the plot line, which I really liked. A lot of fun stories, but I also felt like a very nice breather issue after Hunted.
Yeah, the whole Hunted nonstop. Now it's in the present. You just see it.
Yeah, after Hunted, you did need a breather between it and Hunted.
Yeah, it's in between year 1 and year 2. I feel gets us ready for the next year and it reflects upon the first year.
Yeah, it's nice to catch your breath. Look over everything that's happened so far. Just get ready for the next year of whatever Nick Spencer has planned for us.
Warning, everyone, if you haven't read the issue, leave now and come back when you do, because we don't want to ruin your experience of this pretty awesome book. Spider-Man 2099.
Yep.
Finally.
Just
Had
right
to say
it.
it.
It's raining Mig. Hallelujah! It's raining Mig.
Literally, he's falling from the sky.
Yes. So happy.
The future is dead.
The funny thing is,
Future is
we were talking about because I recently reread Miguel's series, and we were always just basically fanboying over Miguel, like, oh, I want another Miguel series. When's Miguel gonna get another solo? He shows up like
literally
yeah.
the day
Yeah.
after.
Nick Spencer
Card and I were
smiled upon
literally
it.
saying, Card and I were literally saying every day, like 2099 needs to be brought back into Marvel mainstream and get a solo again. And then this happens, and it's like, oh, Nick
Perfect
Spencer.
timing.
Now, if you could undo one more day, that'd be great.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
come
gonna
on.
be,
That's like the next step.
I think this would be like the culmination of Nick Spencer's run. I think he's gonna end his run with that. My prediction, anyways.
That'd be cool.
I hope so.
Yeah, so it's about shocking time we get a Miguel.
Oh, definitely. I'm excited to see what they have set up.
We might get a new Miguel solo, so that might be good.
I know we
Yeah,
said we were gonna go like in order, but nope. We need to talk about. We need to get this.
I just really want to talk about Miguel.
Okay,
Wait, when was the last time we saw Miguel?
Like
Spider-Geddon. Spider-Geddon.
Technically,
Yeah.
yes. But
And he was barely there.
Yeah, he didn't really have a speaking role. Like, but his last speaking role was like Spider-Man 2099, 25, the last issue of his most recent solo, where he he's went into the future. It's 2100 now.
Yeah.
He left Tempest behind, right? Like we need, come on, go back to Tempest, go back to Gabri.
Yeah, he left behind his pregnant wife.
So kind of moving away from Spider-Man 29. We'll come back though. But
yeah, we'll come back.
We definitely will.
What do you think of how what's the not Chameleon, the Centipede guy? I forgot what his name is.
Oh, Kindred.
Kendrick, yeah, that's true. What do you think of Kendrick having the paintings of all the spider?
I think it's a spider event, like a spider event. He said he's gonna meet Peter through his allies or something.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the page now. But I think
looks like
he's gonna influence them to attack Peter. So it's gonna make Peter fighting against the other spiders.
I know Ben was there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ben was there.
I'm on the page now.
That's Kane, I think, right there.
Oh, that's screaming.
That's who it is.
Yeah. Oh, also something I forgot until looking this over right now. They actually mentioned Mayor Fisk. No.
Yeah, they did.
Book, which I hadn't heard that since Show of Souls Daredevil, which I thought that was interesting because I had kind of forgot about it.
At the beginning of Nick Spencer's run, they kind of talked about it a lot, but
and then it kind of took a backseat until now.
Yeah, one thing I was when I saw the photo of all the spiders, I'm like, come on, no Miguel, seriously, they're forgetting him again, and then he's there.
And bam,
he's doing his own thing.
I'm like, they can't forget the second best Spidey.
Okay, so we've got Ben, we've got Miles, we've got Otto, we've got Jessica, Cindy, and Gwen. Peter, but yeah. We also see a green eye, which I assume is MJ, like her dying from the vision. We have a guy screaming, which is maybe Peter, like, oh no, MJ's dead.
Or
maybe,
Kane.
An alternate future, maybe. An alternate future, which kind of makes sense considering what happens at the end of the issue.
Okay, so I'll just read the dialogue, maybe. When we do finally stand face to face, I want it to be the right way. A proper introduction, and what better way to meet than through friends. I'll see you soon, Pete, but until then, looks like you're gonna have your hands full. So I think that dialogue implies that somehow they're gonna turn against Peter.
Like mind controlled?
Yeah, Peter versus the other spiders, which would be awesome to see. I'm down for that, Peter fighting other spiders.
I mean, you might as well do something with them.
I just hope no characters are butchered. I hope no characters are butchered. Like, nobody's just turned evil permanently. Like, we don't want to in here. We don't want to.
I don't want another Ben situation.
Exactly. Ben
I'm
just
happy.
got fixed.
I'm happy he's a hero again, though. We need Scarlet Spider's team up book, Ben and Kane.
Yeah,
definitely, 100%.
I also I'd be fine if this is their excuse to bring Noir back. Like, if this is how they bring him back, I'm totally fine with that.
But the thing is, though, yes, I mean, the multiverse is infinite, so I'm sure there's like a Noir universe that's the exact same as the one who didn't die, so they could bring him back. Like, I don't know, let's say like this
something
Noir,
like that.
It's the exact same, except I don't know. He hit his I don't know, like his.
They can always easily bring him back.
His sock was 1 inch lower than it normally is. That's the only difference between them.
Or eats like one more thing of applesauce.
Yeah.
He blinked twice. He blinked 2 more times on February 30th than usual. Actually, there's no February 30th. Never mind. I thought of a random date. I think it's February
in his
30th.
universe, there might be.
Yeah. Oh,
Miss
maybe.
Noir
Yeah.
doesn't wash his hands after he goes.
The only
There we
difference is
go.
that he doesn't wash his hand after going number 2. Dirty.
I'll still take it.
Spider
take
Ham, I
him.
can understand doing that, but Noir, come on, man, wash your hands.
Wash your
Exactly.
hands, Noir.
Alright, so do you want to go through the issue? Let's go. Let's do this from the beginning, one last time. Mysterio's still apparently dead, but then Kindred comes, and it's revealed that Therapist is the therapist that Mysterio posed as in early issues of Amazing Spider-Man. I like that callback. Spencer,
Mhm.
I know he's always like he said he read every
Yeah.
Amazing issue just before this, and he's like showing. I remember the trivia, like, when he goes to the bar with no name, like a bunch of trivia stuff, and
I
now
love
this
that.
reveal and the Frederick Boswell thing. He clearly knows his stuff, and he's implementing it. And props to him. I like to see that.
Yeah, Spencer knows his continuity very well.
Exactly.
And shame on
Definitely.
us for falling for it because it's Mysterio, and of course he's not dead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was all
Yes.
on us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're the clowns here.
Mm-hmm.
We should have done better.
I'm Mysterio. He's known for making illusions, so it makes sense if
That's honestly a crazy twist, though. He tricks a guy into thinking he's Mysterio. That's impressive. But
Mhm.
Yeah.
And very comic booky.
oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, what do you expect?
On comic books,
Yeah.
something like that. That's just another Tuesday.
I guess now's kind of a good point. Who do we think she is?
Ooh,
Kindred?
we can all
Yeah.
say our theories, but yeah, I think I have the nail in the coffin. But
I like the idea of it being like a demon
Yeah.
from hell.
yeah, he is a demon. So do you guys want to hear my theory? You know, in One More Day, I hate to bring up the story, but just for the sake of this, I have to. He said, Miss Spencer said, when I take the marriage, I take a piece of your soul, the soul that desires the other person. It'll always be screaming out, knowing something's missing, but you won't know. I think Kindred is that piece of Peter's soul from One More Day. He's angry at himself, current Peter, for sacrificing his marriage with MJ, and he hates him for it. Like, Peter always has a little bit of a self-hate too, sometimes. So yeah, I think he's that piece of Peter's soul from One More Day. It also explains why he's obsessed with MJ.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
I've seen another theory that it's Uncle Ben. I don't think it's Uncle Ben. I hope it's not.
That'd be too weird.
I'd hate that. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that might be Harry, like the real Harry.
That's possible.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that theory too. Like
Yeah.
current Harry Osborn, the Harry Lyman is not actually Harry Osborn.
I love
I
that
don't know, like a
theory.
clone or something, or an actor, or like
Yeah.
I like that theory too.
I think I used to think it was when we first saw Kindred, it was Carly Cooper, but then we saw Carly, so never mind.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he was
Yeah.
also confirmed to be a male. I don't know for
Yes.
sure, but I think he was confirmed. But I think it was like Nick Lowe confirmed it. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. But yeah. This is probably disproved now since it's a guy, but I heard that it was Peter and MJ's child. Like, you know, the one from One More Day? Like, it could have
that
been their
would've been
child.
cool.
It could have been their child, yeah.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
That's still possible. It could be a son instead of a daughter, but yeah, I like that theory a lot too. A lot of this relates to One More Day, so hopefully it gets undone soon.
So I don't know how this. I guess it was a rumor, but I don't know how this started. But we thought that Kindred's identity was going to be revealed in this issue, and
So
spoilers, it wasn't. Yeah,
Just the name was revealed, or like the
Yeah.
previous issue or something.
it was
But we
in
don't know
24.
anything
Yeah.
about. But we don't know who it is underneath
Mhm.
the centipede and the mask.
He wasn't even in this issue that much. It was very fun. He's not very happy about Mysterio telling him his name, and then of course the script, which ties into MJ. Like he hands in the script that
Yeah.
Quentin wrote, that ties into MJ coming back into acting.
Yes.
So yeah, let's see what I mean. Kindred, he always somehow wants to get close to MJ. He has this weird thing with her. I wouldn't even mind if they just get married again. You know, if One More Day's not undone, I'll take it if they get married again. Let me just
I'll take it.
I'll take it too.
Under the rug, under the metaphorical rug. Then we have Peter. Like, it's tying up Hunted. What happened to Dr. Connors? Because they didn't really explain it. So they're just tying up little loose threads from Hunted here. Yeah, like the whole Doc Ock. He doesn't want to let the lizard out because he lost control. And then somebody who I didn't think would have this big a role in the story, MJ. She has a huge story.
Yeah,
That's
she's
right.
the main character.
And we see MJ's old acting friend, Melanie Daniels, who surprisingly looks like basically the dark-haired MJ, dark-haired, blue-eyed MJ. And she even won an Oscar or it looks like an Oscar.
Also, a total.
That's
Yeah.
true.
It needs to be said. She's like the stereotypical kind of like actor, like kind of not actor, but like the whole like I don't know what the word is, but she's like very stereotypical.
Yeah, she's
Like,
fake.
stereotypical fake bitch. Yeah, that's a good way of saying. And Carly Cooper shows up, so she's like MJ's friend now, female Electro. Well,
That's
actually,
right.
And then we see Melanie playing the Invisible Woman in the like a Fantastic Four play. We have Galactus, big Galactus prop. We got Reed Richards. We got Silver Surfer. I love the Doom. The Doom's just singing so much. I love the way Doom looks.
I love it.
Singing is hard. I'm visualizing Doom with like going on the biggest high note, like an opera singer. Like, oh. And then there's Namor, and Invincible fans, if you pay attention, there's some people from Invincible, the fish people. I forgot their name, but yeah.
Oh,
the one who Mark almost married and lost his virginity to. But didn't.
James the Arc blog at @arc_blog brought it to my attention, and I was like, oh yeah, they're Aquarias. They're like the queens of Atlantis in Invincible.
Yeah.
They're like fish women.
I still love the visual. Like Ryan Otley, like he does a lot of callbacks to Invincible, which is awesome.
Yeah, I think Cory Walker actually designed that character, but Cory like really does the fish face justice.
Definitely.
Wait, I think Carly had the Invincible earrings. Did Carly have the Image earrings? I don't know. I can't tell.
I don't think she's wearing. Oh wait, I don't think she is.
Yeah,
that's disappointing.
I thought
that's
it was
disappointing.
For a second, but anyways, then Francine Fry, Electro shows up, takes Sue Storm, who's actually
what's her name?
Melanie. I keep forgetting her name.
Melanie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, takes her hostage and
Mm-hmm.
basically, you have to basically pay a ransom on their version of GoFundMe to keep her alive. But then she realized that all the comments say, "Well, let's give her money," and then she gets smart, Electro, and she's like, "Okay, we'll have two funds: one to kill her, one to keep her alive. Whichever one gets more money happens." Which I gotta say is very smart of her. I like that tactic. Well, not in
She's
real
a lot
life,
of fun.
but in comic book world, yeah. Then eventually, Carly comes in and causes a distraction. And I didn't even notice this at first, but yeah, they switch out with MJ. And if you notice, the coloring work, they make her eyes from blue and they make it green when it's MJ. So eagle-eyed fans maybe knew the twist before it came.
Yeah, I didn't notice it at first, but then I was like, when she did her monologue, and I was like, oh, her eyes are green. Oh,
I love when she takes off the wig. It's like, I'm Mary Jane Watson, and then Electro basically just fangirls over her. Oh my gosh, I loved you in Secret Hospital. The reason Melanie.
I love the Secret Hospital.
I would too. And then she's like, I gotta kill you anyway, though. Sorry.
Yeah, they wanted a ransom. Explains the plan, and then MJ saves the day. I thought Peter was going to come in at some point, but no, MJ does it all by herself, which is pretty awesome. Because they dump Namor's aquarium tank onto her, which shorts her out. So, yeah, and then, wow, MJ saves the day. And then Melanie's crying into the camera. I don't know why everybody keeps asking about MJ. I'm the real victim here.
It's
pretty awesome for MJ. Now we're back to, I love that story, too. It's a fun story. I don't say I could maybe read a little MJ
and most
comic
importantly,
like
it implies that MJ is going to go back into acting.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm very happy about that.
I like seeing MJ as an actor. I don't like to understand why people don't really like her as an actor. Like, I think it's cool. It's like Peter, like MJ's a celebrity, but Peter's the actual celebrity because he's Spider-Man. People don't know, so
yeah.
I think she's
it's better than her working for Tony Stark.
Agreed.
Nah.
I didn't like that either.
Right. So then, I'd honestly read like a little MJ adventure story like that, where she just does something like that. Like maybe not like as often, maybe like a bi-monthly, like every other month would be kind of cool. Like maybe like a backup story in like a Spider-Man comic. That was pretty fun. I like that a lot.
Yeah, me too. I always liked in the older comics too when they did. Like my favorite part of Spider-Man comics is when they look at the supporting cast. So this is like I really like this.
One of the best parts about Spidey's is supporting cast. You got his friends, the Bugle, and then Dr. Connors. Peter convinces him that he helped him out, and that even though he lost control just to save Billy, doesn't mean he still can't control the lizard anyway. So I like seeing this happy ending for Dr. Connors.
Same here.
They give him another inhibitor chip.
Yeah.
I was like, why don't they just give him another chip? And
That's
they
what I
did.
was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a permanent fix because I think Peter was putting it in, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's temporary at least. This is a pretty nice
Okay.
step from eating your son to living peacefully with him. I think this is a pretty good step up.
I think it's a lot better.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. There's a lot of Spider-Man we don't talk about.
MJ and Peter reunite. Oh.
Yes.
And then,
That was nice.
he brings her the flower. Actually, no, he didn't bring her the flowers. He did. Yeah, he brought her flowers on the rooftop, which was nice. And then she was the one to say. She tells him that he was the one to save the day. So both the stories connected, which was nice. So
Yeah.
Dr. Connors starts his lecture, but we'll get into that more later. What's important now is on the Brood broadcast. MJ is trending after that. After she beat Elektra.
That's right.
And now
Yeah.
she's getting in. Now the acting industry wants her back, and
Like,
her
oh.
agent sets her up with Mysterio, who has a script just for her. And if you notice, Kindred handed Mysterio a script earlier. So once again, Kindred's involving MJ with his plans.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Very
very
excited
comic
to
book
see-
gimmicky. Like, it
Yeah,
reminds me of the Fantastic Four and Namor's movie.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited.
I love it though.
Same.
Yeah.
Comics, they have a lot of tropes and stuff, but I love them so much. I'm very excited to see where this goes.
Me too. I'm excited.
And
Next
then
up
next
is
we
yeah.
have the
whole Kindred with the Spider-Verse thing. Yeah, basically Kindred just talking to himself, saying, "Oh, Peter, like, oh, I'm gonna meet you through your spider friends." Makes him sound like he's gonna turn the spiders against him. Like, I think it's gonna be another like Spider-Verse event. Well, not Spider-Verse. I think it's just gonna be the 616 Spiders and maybe Miguel, but Miguel's his own event, I think, if I had to guess. So
Yeah.
right now,
probably
it looks like
limited series.
it's gonna be Ben, Miles, Otto, Jessica, Cindy, and Gwen all against Peter, and he's maybe have to like beat them one by one. Maybe they're gonna be influenced by Kindred somehow, but Peter might have
Okay,
to go to
quick tangent. When was the last time Cindy was in a book? I can't remember.
Good question.
She's currently in Agents of Atlas at the
Oh
moment.
yeah, she's in the War of the Realms
okay.
one, yeah.
She's in an
I know
ongoing book at the moment.
I know she was in Spider-Man Deadpool, the last arc, but I don't think that's canon.
She was also in
And she was in
Spider-Geddon.
Spider-Man 800.
Yeah,
She was
it's
in
true.
Spider-Man
Yeah, she
800
was.
as well.
And in
But-
Spider-Geddon.
It looks like Peter's gonna fight against the other spiders, which is very interesting to see. I think that's an event coming up. It's gonna be an event coming up maybe next year, 2 years maybe. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
And then we see Electro broken out of prison by the new all-female Sinister Syndicate,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is the next which is the next upcoming arc.
I'm excited for that.
Look, this lineup looks pretty good. You got White Rabbit, they got Beetle, who's probably one of my favorites on the team.
Yeah.
They've got
Mm-hmm.
Scorpia, a female Doc Ock, and I think that's Shocker. They have a female Shocker there.
I think so as well.
Yeah, Cass would be happy to see a female Shocker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cass will love.
she's not here. Right
I
now,
love
but-
her scarf and her jacket and her sunglasses. I
Yeah.
love everything about her.
So
Wait.
it looks cool.
Wait, for a second I thought the scarf was made out of the texture that like the quilt that Shocker's costume's made out of. It's not, but it'd be
Oh,
cool
that'd
if
be
it
cool.
was.
It's like plaid, but I can see that.
Yeah, I see it.
For a second I thought it was, but yeah, it's just plaid. That's just like Spidey's costume now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's like Shocker
Yeah.
It's
stuff.
gonna
so-
be fun to see Peter fight against an all-female team because even now, doesn't he have issues like hitting women?
He's
He'll
very,
occasionally
very
comment on
chivalrous.
it.
He's
Mhm.
like, I live in I think in the PS4 game he says it. He says this, he's like, I have no I don't like to hit women, but I usually make an exception when they're trying to kill me.
Yeah, that's probably a quip somewhere in there.
Yeah, he said it somewhere, I don't know exactly where, but yeah.
It was from when he's fighting Black Cat in the DLC. I think that's where the quip was from. Now that I think about it a bit more.
Maybe. Moving on, next we have the part we've all been waiting to talk about for 500 years. Doc Connor's lecture. You just see some he's talking about basically
Doc Connor's lecture.
like science potential and stuff. Like you see the little timeline references Marvel, references the Fantastic Four, references Iron Man, references the Hulk who looks like he's walking to the fridge in the middle of the night. He's walking to the fridge in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
We see
that's
Cable.
what I look like.
And you see Cable. That's me
And-
walking to the fridge in the middle of the night. That's
There's
me.
Easter Island Vision in the corner.
I mean, you got cool Cable. And I think this is Patrick Gleason, I think, right?
Yes, it is.
Who will be a permanent artist, like rotating with Otley. I think he's replacing Humberto Ramos.
I think you're
But
right.
yeah, he's
I kind of
an
like
artist.
it. I like his art. Yeah.
I love
Same.
it. He's done great
He's a
work
good-
at DC.
His Peter looks good, yeah. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, just talking about the future and stuff. We're moving so fast. Blah, 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 blah. Moving on. Miguel O'Hara.
Yeah.
Miguel O'Hara. He falls
The
onto
future
it.
is dying. Like
Is
I
that
don't
an
know.
oil rig on fire?
Possibly.
Mayhaps.
It looks like it.
If it's an oil rig, that's cool because the
Wait,
future is
Wait,
dying and
is that
whatever.
wait? That's a
Mhm.
portal opening at the top. Like, look, it's a portal. It's not good. Like, look, you see that blue thing? It's
Yeah.
a portal. He shot out of it.
And then
So
it's
before it's too late,
raining
before
men.
it's too late,
Amen.
it's raining Migs. As if I was actually talented, I'd make like a Miguel edit. But,
Yeah. Me too,
Mhm.
if I
It's
could.
cool.
It's
You
a
see me just-
raining Miggy.
Okay, I'll admit to my
Hallelujah.
clownery. I didn't realize he was laying down in a puddle. To me, it looked like he was swinging through the explosion.
Mhm. That's what I thought
He better
too.
not be hurt. He better be okay. Better be.
Just to die, I'll be pissed. We need
Yeah,
another
I'll be
Spider-Man
so-
2099 solo. Like
Then
another.
there's-
Don't kill him like you did Noir.
Yeah, don't
Agreed.
cancel it either. Make it long. We need a source of Miggy content. Yeah,
Yeah.
It wasn't necessary at all.
Mhm.
Kill Superior Spider-Man. I hate it. I don't care. I don't care.
I like
I
the
so-
concept more than the actual story.
I don't. I mean, you can. That's fine. I don't. I hate that he's still getting attention.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's actually a fair point.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
yeah, the whole like, I wonder what they're gonna do with Miguel now. Like, we can discuss like what's gonna happen with him. You think?
I hope.
Maybe, but the whole future is dying thing before it's too late. It sounds very like Miguel. Maybe we're
Yeah.
doing. Maybe in the present time something's going on. That's
It
gonna
sounds
be
like
screw up
sounds
the
like,
future. So they
yeah, it
send
sounds
Miguel
like Web
back.
of Shadows a little bit.
Like,
God, poor Miguel is always falling from like high distance,
Exactly.
like high heights, and like
Mhm.
I'm just
He probably-
thinking of
he probably got kicked through the portal. Tell these people to stop being idiots.
Fix the past.
just grabs Peter and starts shaking him. Listen to me, I'm from the future.
I'm from the
Peter!
future.
I'm back.
I also
Back
think
from the future.
He's wearing the blue costume again, so I think they're getting
The
like,
black
going with the
costume.
white- yeah, you're right. You're right.
He
It is
started
the black
wearing it again in
costume.
Spider-Geddon.
It is the black
Yeah.
costume, so my bad. But
Yeah.
like in the original ones, they call it, like I don't even know how they made it blue in Shattered Dimension. Like in every issue, at least once, because it was my reread, he gets called the Man in Black or like something like that.
Mhm.
Like they call him the Man in Black. All the
I bet they just looked
time.
at pictures of him.
The
Yeah.
Man in Black. I can see the misconception. Sort of what they did with Venom, which was Venom. Like there's blue Venom in like Marvel vs. Capcom.
Let's make it a dark navy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like actually, Edge of Time did it a lot better than I realized. Like Edge,
Mhm.
like Peter Davis said in one interview, he said the costume is blue black.
Blue
So it's
black.
like
Yeah.
yeah, like a navy blue. Like it's like a black,
Yeah.
and it's like a black with a blue tint.
It's black, but
That's-
it's got blue,
Tint.
tints. Like
Like
Yeah.
shading. Like Venom
Yeah,
from the
so-
90s.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, or Spider-Man.
So, this is my interesting thing. Will he tie into the whole spider thing? Like before?
Maybe.
What if he helps Peter because Kendra
Yeah.
has no control over him because he's from the future?
I was about to say the exact
Ooh.
same thing.
Miguel and
What
Peter,
if
my two
it's
favorite
like-
spiders, beat up everybody
Yeah.
else.
I like
I
it.
love Edge of Time so much. I love the story. I just love the
Yeah.
voice acting. I love that game so much.
Lack of open world was kind of. I didn't like that.
I don't
Because-
mind it at all, being level-based.
Edge of
Oh,
Time is what made me
each
love
their own.
Miguel. Shattered Dimensions introduced me to him, but Edge of Time is what made me love Miguel. And then I read
The
his
story is
comics
really
after,
good.
and I'm like,
But then it's
yeah,
written by
I
Peter
love
David,
this
so-
guy. You know,
I mean, Peter David wrote the story for that game.
Oh,
And
definitely.
speaking of, if Miguel gets a solo, I will only accept Peter David writing it.
he's doing
He's
doing
he's doing
Symbiote
stuff at
Spider-Man right
Marvel
now.
now. So yeah, he'd be
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
He
yeah,
loves
but
Miguel.
that Hulk issue that he wrote a while back, that one was good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I forgot what it was called, but it was Incredible Hulk something, and it was kind of like what the I Am Suicide Batman was trying to be, except better.
I didn't read I Am Suicide Batman, but I've heard things about it.
You're missing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I haven't read it either.
Yeah, don't waste your time.
I will take your advice. There's the little Jonah side story.
Yeah, and the what's it called? The Gremlin, is it?
You mean
Green?
Green?
Green's
Yeah,
in there?
Green's
Yeah,
in there.
Green. My fault. Yeah, Green shows up and just kind of mauls everyone.
I love the joke of you came yeah, this is my apartment.
Yeah, Doctor Strange. That was so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
so
my
that-
home, you hooligan.
Just swats him out.
Yeah.
Funny.
His costumes died. He looks like a clown.
Peter is a clown. And then we got the little
He is a
fun,
clown.
the little cute story after the Doctor Strange and JJ one.
I love it.
The little
It's
the
just-
cutesy art style. It's adorable. It's so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Written by a bot, yeah. Some favorite quotes. Help, things are bad. My age is large.
My age is large. That's the best.
Yeah. I ride the pigeons, they owe me
Um,
favors.
With
This
great
is-
power comes great power.
And then a lot of love interest showing up to the with the
He's
milkshakes.
removed from life. I'm gonna say that about every dead character in comics now.
I've
Like
been removed
Flash.
from
He's
life.
removed from life.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
That's a bit.
He's not dead, he's just temporarily
Alright.
removed from life.
He's sleeping.
On the gravestone, Ben Uncle, beloved friend.
Beloved friend.
And then that's it, right? Then there's the cover for the Syndicate.
So the next arc will obviously be about the Sinister Syndicate. So it's gonna be. When was the last time we saw the Syndicate?
Neither.
It's like a year or two back, I want to say.
Honestly, in retrospect, I am like, it makes sense that they didn't reveal who Kindred was in this issue because it's too soon. We haven't seen enough of him yet.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like we want to know already, but like it's better to build it up.
Like, Peter doesn't even really know that he exists. Like, he saw
Yeah,
him
that's
in a
right.
dream, but he doesn't really know for sure what's going on yet.
Yeah, like he hasn't physically met the guy yet.
Yeah, and Miguel, like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm
that
so
was the-
happy.
That was my favorite part of the book. Seeing Miguel.
Yeah, Nick Spencer answered our prayers. He's fed us. He cares about us too much.
He's giving us that 2099 content.
It's funny because like Nick Spencer like started his run by bringing Peter and MJ back, which is something
Yes.
I was waiting for, and now this. I love him. Thank you.
He gave us Peter and MJ back. He's giving us Miguel back. He's giving us a lot of good stuff. I'm loving it. I'm loving this run.
Mhm.
I love how this whole run started with the Tri-Sentinel making an appearance, which was cool.
Yeah,
I was like, hey, that's
It's
a
like-
Tri-Sentinel?
me too. I was like, oh, the
That's cool.
Yeah, he reread the whole Amazing Spider-Man run, and I believe him. He's made so many cool callbacks.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
bet he's read some other stuff too, like probably like the Spectacular books and Web of and all
Mhm.
that stuff.
It's been awesome so far. I loved it.
I'm legit happy to read Spider-Man again.
so in
I'm moving.
conclusion, I'm really excited for the next 25 issues. It feels like it's
Same.
gone by so fast.
Yeah, year
Oh,
one was
definitely.
amazing. I loved year one. I can't wait for what year two has in store.
Mm-hmm.
And if I had to guess, I'd just say, well, Absolute Carnage, which is coming up kind of soon.
We're gonna be
Yeah,
doing
we're
an
gonna do a
episode on that.
podcast on
We're doing a
that.
few
Yeah.
episodes of Absolute Carnage. We'll probably do like a preparation episode. Here's what you need to know, where the symbiote boys will school everybody. Like, telling us what you need to know. And
Could be
then,
fun
yeah,
to do that episode.
we'll do an Absolute
I'm
Carnage
ready.
party probably the day we get it. The issues. Everybody's getting like 1 million copies
gonna
here, right?
So we
Can you
can
get
discuss
it?
that.
Yeah.
You get 8 million copies. So
Oh, definitely.
everybody's
Yeah.
buying 1 million copies, right? If you don't buy 1 million copies, you can't be on the show. It's that simple.
Yeah, that's how it works, guys. That's how things work.
I
Oh,
won't
that's
consider you my
right.
friend unless you buy 1 million copies of Absolute Carnage.
We're really
Okay.
excited for what's coming next for
Same.
Amazing Spider-Man.
An Absolute Carnage, yeah. Like, hopefully, I think we're gonna get a spider event where Peter fights the other spiders, and we'll hopefully get a Miguel event where he comes back from the future to basically say, "You guys are screwing up." Yeah, I think it's gonna.
I think Nick Spencer's gonna give us all of that. I
Yeah,
hope
even,
so.
even if we're
Definitely.
totally wrong, I still know Spencer's gonna give us a great comic.
Definitely.
He's given us
Of
good
course.
stuff so far.
Alright, everyone. But thank you for joining us on today's
Yeah, thanks.
episode.
Yeah, it was awesome. Hopefully, you guys liked it. We sure had
Yeah.
fun making it. And,
My chair is no longer squeaking, and my microphone sounds like
Mhm.
millions better. So
and so in
Yeah, hopefully I
conclusion,
sound a little bit better too. We'll
yeah,
see.
everyone
Hopefully.
does.
bye everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show. Everyone, it was awesome. Bye
Yeah.
everyone.
Good issue.
Gotta buy your 8 million copies.